It's early November, and Steve Stoltz is back in Iowa at one of his favorite properties. Steve hung his stands in September so they'd be ready for prime time. Last year, Steve missed this 160 from the same tree, so he hopes to have another shot at him this year. On Steve's first day on the stand, he encounters this young 2.5-year-old buck. However, this is not the buck he's looking for. The next day, Steve is back in the same stand and spots movement in the field.
Deer out in the field. It's a shooter. Shooter out in the field. I'm gonna try the heavy horns. He stopped. Here he comes. He's coming. He's coming. Missed him. Well, I got my miss out of the way. Unbelievable. I shot right underneath of him. And I don't know what happened. I just messed up. I guess I had the pins buried, and I was so intent on shooting them low, and I shot low. Underneath of them low. What a gorgeous buck.
It's 2 weeks later, and Steve is back in Iowa. He's optimistic that the cooler conditions will be in his favor and that his luck has changed.
He's a good buck. He's rubbing that tree. I tried grunting at him. You don't hear. Let's try heavy horns. Come on. Morett. All right. Yes. 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 Isn't that awesome? It is prime time at its best right there. Yes. He is down right on that hillside. He is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna get down him. I'm a little shook, but I'm gonna go ahead and get down and go look at him. First, I'm gonna get my arrow, and then I'm gonna go see that beautiful buck, absolute gorgeous buck. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that sight. A complete red blood-soaked arrow right there. A complete pass-through. I'm using the NAP new Razorback 100s. Look at this blood trail. There he is right there, laying there. I knew he was there. I saw him go down on this hillside. Let's go look at him. Come on. Look at this magnificent 8-point buck. He's wide, he's massive. He's got a G2 busted back here. Doesn't make any difference. Prime time at its best. Got this buck back here at the truck, and I got my Gamekeeper filled up. This Gamekeeper is a new product by Hunter Specialties that helps preserve the meat of your game. And what you do is just fill the bottle up. It's already got the powder in it, so you just fill it up with water, and you want to spray the inside of the cavity of the animal that you take down. Just keep spraying down. It's like washing it out, just like you would wash it out with water. Only what the Gamekeeper does is the Gamekeeper kills all your E. coli and bacteria and prevents spoilage of the deer. Of course, you want to store your deer at 40-degree temperature or less, or any other animal you get. But this here, in the meantime, will kill that bacteria. It will help preserve all that meat and clean all that meat out and help preserve the meat. It really works well. You just got to really spray it down good. Like I said, it's almost like you're almost like washing the deer out with this Gamekeeper. I tell you, it is awesome, and it leaves the meat really pretty pink color and ready for processing.
There comes a time in every hunter's life when on a perfect evening, the perfect buck presents itself. With his equipment perfectly tuned, he places his sights in the perfect spot, squeezes the trigger, and misses. This is exactly what happened to Derek Grimsroode while hunting early season muzzleloader in east central Kansas in late September. But like the persistent fisherman who had cast his lure into the exact spot in hopes of a second chance at hooking that elusive lunker, Derek finds himself drawn to the same spot for this evening's hunt.
Well, it's September 24th. We're back in the field that I missed that nice buck in a few days ago. This field right behind us, it's got a lot of clover and wheat in it, and there's been a lot of deer hitting it. I'm hoping to get another chance at him. John Hansen's got this buck scouted really. He's got really good footage of him this summer in velvet. He's got a lot of points. He's a real nice buck, and there's actually a couple other bucks out here too that are real nice. So, okay, I think we're all set. I'm gonna grab my Thompson Center. Let's go get ourselves a big buck. The wind's perfect right now, so I don't think we'll have any trouble with deer smelling us, so we're gonna go ahead and get up in the tree here and see what happens tonight. It's a beautiful fall night, September 24th. This Kansas muzzleloader is a good chance at a big one. I just hope I get another chance at the one I missed the other night. Let's go get him. Just got in the tree and they're already out, two little bucks. Looks like a spike and a fork. A couple young bucks. I've seen lots of bucks in this field, lots of does too. They're looking back, there's a couple more coming here. There's a real nice buck out there right now. And a bunch of other deer. Looks like a real nice genetic 2-year-old. One more year on him and he's gonna be a real dandy. It's still pretty early yet, so we're gonna be patient here.
There's still a couple deer in the field, but they're kind of filtering out now. Seen a couple decent bucks, but we're still waiting on one particular buck. Hopefully he'll show up. There's a buck. There's a buck right there. It's him. It's him. Yes, yes. What a buck. That's him. That's the buck I missed a few nights ago. Oh, way to go, buddy. I got him good. I hit him right behind the shoulder. He went in the woods. We took a little bit of a gamble because we're a little closer than we were the other night, but sometimes that's what you gotta do, and it paid off. Paid off big. I think we should wait 10 minutes or so and go after him. I think I got him good. He was stumbling pretty good when he hit the woods, so. Way to go, buddy.
What a buck. Look at all the points. I didn't know he had this many points. They're coming off his brow tines. John Hansen had this buck scouted, and he's got velvet footage of him in the summertime at like 30 yards. And we knew he was big, but we didn't know he had this much character. Wow. I tell you, do everything right. You gotta use scent away products to keep your scent to a minimum, and this time of year especially, when the temperatures are warm, your scent control is so crucial. And we've hunted hard for this buck, and I thought after I missed him, that was it. I'd never see him again, but he gave me another chance, which these big bucks usually don't do. What an awesome buck. I am so excited right now. Like Stan Potts says, we're gonna burn the phone lines up tonight.
Dawn Wand is hunting in Illinois.
Looky there.
On her way to her tree stand, she's encouraged by this rub.
Real good sign.
Dawn has her stand set just over the ridge from a bedding area. After this doe passes underneath, she hears something else in the woods.
See that hawk? Oh my God. Oh man, he was getting nervous. Oh my God, he was getting nervous. I think he came and stopped right at our scent trail. And Oh my God, he started getting nervous and I thought he was gonna start backstepping and I held that pin on him as long as I could. Yes, yes. Oh my God, did you see that? Yes, yes. Oh, he's beautiful. I heard a noise first and I seen this huge body. Man, I knew it had to be a buck, it couldn't be a doe. I seen this huge body and all of a sudden he started trucking down that hill and all I seen was antler. He got about 20 yards in front of me and he never did give me a broadside shot, but I whacked him good, yes, yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, it's been about 45 minutes since I shot my deer. We slipped out of the timber quietly on our way out. We did spot a good blood trail. The reason why we slipped out and we're going to let him be is because he never really presented me with a good double lung shot. So the only shot I could get was try to hit one lung, put the pin on him, and I let her fly. And I think I stuck him good, so we're going to let him be tonight. And we're going to come right back tomorrow and start following that blood trail.
There's blood. There's some more. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, look at my arrow. He broke it off. The rest must still be in him. He can't be too far. There's more blood. There's blood there. Oh my God, there he is, come on, yes, yes, oh my God, look at him, he is huge. Oh my God, he is huge. Oh, look at this hog. Oh my God, look at that hog. Oh man. 10-pointer, oh my God, he is so awesome. Ah. Oh my God, I am thrilled. This is awesome. We come in here last night and we were actually a little late getting to our stand. We got up in there and it was about 6:20. It was just getting close to getting dark and I seen this big body coming down that hill. I knew it couldn't be a doe. He was so huge. I grabbed my bow and just as I got my bow, I looked at him, all I seen was antler. I was like, yes, he's a shooter. He got about 20 yards down in front of me. I took the shot and whacked him hard. And from the cameraman's view, it actually looked a little high, so we wanted to slip out of there real quiet and not push him. And on the way out, we saw our blood trail. Come back this morning, followed about 75 yards, and woo! Here he is, yeah! Oh my God, I am so happy. Yes, awesome deer, beautiful deer. Awesome. Beautiful.
It's November 3rd, and Eddie Salter is in Ohio hunting ground owned by his friend Mike Rex. Earlier in the year, Eddie and Mike planted food plots and made several Vitarak 26 mineral lick sites on the property. Now in early November, Eddie is back to see if the effort has paid off.
Tell you what, boy, they ain't moved Ohio a bit. It still takes you a long while to get here.
Well, it's nice to see you, Eddie.
Man, I appreciate you having me up here. I tell you, we were up here in September. It kind of looks a lot different now than back then.
Well, it's still pretty warm, but the leaves have dropped.
Well, you're right. It's, I could have got this weather treatment in Alabama. Didn't have to come all the way up here for it. But, on the way up here, I was thinking about that buck that got away from me 3 years ago. I'd probably haunt me the rest of my life. I probably had one of the biggest deer I ever had on me anywhere I've ever been, and had him on me for 25 minutes or so. And but what's it look like for this year?
Well, Eddie, as you know, it's been pretty warm here the last week or so, but we're supposed to get a cool front move through on Thursday. So hopefully, buck's got a rut no matter what. So we get some cool weather, they'll start moving pretty good, and we should have a pretty decent hunt.
Well, I know we will, and I'm looking forward to having you run the camera for me. And let's take a look at your camp, man. You got it completed now, hadn't you?
These
food plots turned out beautiful. Man, they pretty.
Yes, it did, Eddie.
Well, tell me what our strategy is going to be this week.
Well, Eddie, as warm as it's been here in early November, my thoughts are deer come to these food plots later in the evening. And I think here, before this front moves through on Thursday or Friday, I think that our strategy ought to begin with down in these hardwood draws, try to ambush them, catch them coming from the bedding areas to this feeding area. So I say early in the week, we're going to start off hunting in the woods, and then maybe later in the week it cools off and the deer start moving a little better. We'll start hunting closer to this food plot.
Well, I tell you, this really turned out good. I tell you, that tree still looks good right there. We talked about earlier, you know, when we put the Vitarac mineral lick right here, and I tell you what, doing our homework, I think it's going to put us ahead of the ball game. And one thing that I'd like to add, that I got Mike as a camera guy, and so I got a bonus on my side because we hunting in your ground.
Very good.
After 5 days of solid rain, it finally clears up enough for Eddie to get his decoy out and climb into the stand. It's not long before Eddie sees a nice buck working the fence line. Moments later, the buck emerges from the woods chasing a doe, a positive sign for any hunter using a decoy. 15 minutes later, this smaller buck shows up posturing as if he wants to make a challenge. However, there'd be no fight today, and once again the first buck enters the field, but this time he's there to investigate Eddie's decoy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, good Lord. I tell you what, did that decoy play a factor in this hunt?
It did it. It did it.
Ah, thank you, Mike Rex. Thank you, good Lord.
Oh!
And look right down there, boys. The proof's in the pudding. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Normally, you know, you want to wait an hour and a half or so after, you know, but I'm sitting here looking at him. I can't wait till I get down there and put my hands on him. He ain't going nowhere. I'm going to get down there before it gets dark where I can get a close look at that big boy.
Oh!
Thank you, good Lord. A 10-point. He broke off right there. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Mike Rex. Yes, sir. Look at the body. That's big. Probably looks like a live weight 200-pound deer. Just a beautiful deer. I tell you what, it wouldn't have happened if we hadn't had the decoy. Of course, we had a bunch of decoys out in the field with the does, and you know, this time of the year, if you get where the does are at, chances are you're gonna find the bucks. Yes, sir. Look at that. Beautiful deer.
Here's something that I like to do a lot of times, especially easing into my stand in the afternoon. I like to go ahead and clip my release on just in case, especially when you're in an area where you got a lot of growed up fields. You might catch a buck this time of the year just standing around, and it's a doe bedded up there, and all you got to do is pop an arrow on, you'll be good to go.
It's December 1st and Matt Morett is in Central Ohio for the start of gun season. He's hunting property owned by friend of HS, Mike Rex. Just before Matt's arrival, both of Mike's sons took nice bucks during the Ohio youth season. 11-year-old Ryan shot this beautiful 10-pointer, and then his 9-year-old brother Corey shot this tall racked 8-pointer. A proud accomplishment for any father.
Woo! Weather's getting cold. You know, it always happens after Thanksgiving. Must be all that turkey I ate. Anybody home? Hey guys, that's the deer killers right there, isn't it? I heard about it. How big? 8-point for Corey, and Ryan, how big? Awesome, guys. Congratulations. I hope you got one tied up for me.
Oh, yeah. We'll try.
We'll try? Okay. How you doing, Mike?
Nice to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for having us. We are pumped. We left, Pennsylvania opening day to come to Ohio and chase one of these Buckeye big bucks.
Due to bad weather moving through, Matt decided to hunt from a box blind on an old logging road. The first day, Matt sees this nice 8-pointer, but with does directly behind, he's unable to get a clear shot.
There's too many deer right behind him now.
The inclement weather continues throughout the week, and Matt has just a few encounters with a couple of small bucks.
Comes a nice buck right here. Like a 7-point. Nice high rack. Young deer though. Better let him go for next year.
The rain continues, and Matt is running out of time.
Hey, it's Friday night. It's the 4th day of Ohio's gun season, and the weather has turned for the worst. It's terrible out there tonight. We're supposed to get some snow. We're sitting in this shooting box Mike Rex has, and over this food plot where he's got some barley and wheat and some clover seeded in this logging road where they cut some timber. We've already got does coming in, so it might be a good feed night. Let's hope so. Last evening we had a doe that we think might have been in heat because she had a buck with her, and he was tending her pretty good, but we'll see what the night has in store. They should feed real good. They're already out there, and it's 5 to 3. We got about 2.5 hours yet of daylight. Comes deer from the right. Doe. Buck behind her, buck behind her. Buck behind her. I think it's that wide rack. It is. That's a good buck there now. Coming from right to the right. Is that wide 8? Turkey's coming down the road. Just on the edge of those trees. He's behind all them sticks and stuff. I can't get a shot at him. Ready? I don't want to shoot him over that turkey. Over that turkey. Mike said that, you know, that deer's an old deer, so we're pumped. Just on a rainy night. Ohio, Friday, the 4th day of the season. TC Encore in the rain, not a problem. That's what we came to Ohio for. Adam boy, Mike. Thanks for sticking with me, man. Ah. All right. Good job, my man. Good job. He's down. We put the smack down on him. I said to Mike tonight, we're gonna put the smack down, hibbity dibbity on him. That's what we did. Hey, we're in the shooting box, but you know what? The only thing that's wet's my hand because it's been sticking out here forever. That is what deer hunting is all about. I don't care if you're bow hunting, muzzleloader hunting, rifle, shotgun, it doesn't matter. You know, we're hunting with this muzzleloader and shotgun season. Whitetail deer hunting, it's the ultimate challenge. As my old buddy Eddie would say, ah-oo! Da! Woo!
Yes.
Smoke holding. Gonna get my stuff packed. I'm going down to get my deer. I can see him laying right down there. He is on the ground. Primetime bucks 8. You know, I've had a great season and ended up real close to my home in Ohio with a muzzleloader. I am pumped. Let's go get him. I shot him right by that tree and he just went down this bank. There he is. I see him. I see him. Yeah. That old Encore did the trick now. Did the smoke fly or what, Mike? Yeah. All I see is rack sticking up now, boys. That's right. That is a good deer now. You know, that is what I came to Ohio for, was a deer like this. He, probably a 3.5-year-old buck, 8-point, nice and wide. I left my home state of Pennsylvania opening day of gun season to come more to the Midwest, to the state of Ohio, to hunt bigger animals. See, they got them here. You know, this buck might be 120, 125, but you know what? I'm proud of him, and I can't wait to take him home. Mike Rex has got some deer here in central Ohio. You know, Eddie was here earlier in bow season and shot a real nice buck, and Mike was really gracious enough to put us here in gun season. We've had a great week. The weather got kind of nasty today, but we've seen some deer. We actually saw this deer earlier in the week and passed on him because I just wanted to make sure that he was a mature animal. And when he came out tonight, I was feeling great because the weather was getting foul. It's going to snow and season's almost over. But, you know, a deer like this, anybody in the world can be proud of.
It's November 1st, and 19-year-old Justin Davis is hunting in East Central Kansas. An island of trees overlooking a standing bean field. Weather conditions, positive deer sign in the area.
Awesome rub right here. This one's pretty fresh too. Tell it's a pretty good buck. We got rubs like this all around the tree stand. The tree stand is just right back over here by these deadfall trees. Real good sign right there. Hopefully we see that buck come out tonight. I'd like to get a better look at him. Well, here we are in the stand. Wind seems still be pretty good, yeah. See what happens. Got a little bit of movement over here, just coming out of the field. Looks like a buck. Let me take a better look at him. Oh yeah, he's a dandy. That's a shooter for sure. Oh, that's a nice buck, real nice buck. He's with another doe.
Here he comes. He's closing in. Get ready. He's coming straight towards this tree. Get ready. It's a dandy buck. It's about 40 yards right now. He's hit hard. He's just snow plowing the soybeans. He's hit good. Awesome buck. Awesome. He's down. I'm not real sure about the hit. I think it's a little bit forward. Still did the trick though.
Oh, it's perfect, Dad.
It's a perfect hit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect
I
shot.
thought it looked a little forward, but
Perfect.
we're gonna give him a little while. We're not gonna let him go anywhere.
Yeah.
Prime time, baby. Prime time. Yes. Awesome buck.
What a start to the year.
Awesome
November
start. November 1st. Weather's really cold out. It's really cloudy. Cloudier neck out here. I'm just freezing. I didn't wear any gloves today. My hands are just cold. I gripped my bow for forever. I had a grip on my bow, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get the shot. I knew he was going to work his way out, so I figured it is now or never. November 1st, baby. Rattled him in. Rut is swinging. But now the bad part is I think I'm done in Kansas.
That's all right. Good shot.
Yes.
Just awesome buck. Big main beams, good spread on him, good tine length. Tell you what, this deer's gonna score good for a 9-point, even though he's got this, but that's not gonna amount for nothing. Dandy buck, mature buck. He's probably, I'm guessing, 4.5 years old. We'll have to age him by his teeth to give you a better idea, but definitely more of a mature buck. I actually rattled in a bigger buck than this, believe it or not, about 3 weeks ago. Came in 25 yards. I was out here by myself hunting. Came in 25 yards, but I just didn't feel confident with the shot. He was quartering to me, and buck like this or bigger, it's not something you want to injure. You want to keep them alive, and you know that's what you got to do as a bow hunter. If you're not confident in the shot, you don't think you can make it, let it go. But I was pretty confident in this shot today. I just got into the bow hunting game maybe 3 years ago, and I've had a lot of close encounters, but this is the first really credible buck that I've got. I've shot, you know, 2-year-olds and 110s, 115s, but tell you what, this buck right here, he's gonna put up a pretty good score. He'll be on the wall, that's for sure.
One thing too, anytime that you're cutting a limb off, make sure you got your gloves on and try not to throw it on the ground. Try to let it hang up in a tree. And that way, a deer won't pick it up if he comes through there. Because we are in his living room, he knows wherever limb's at out there, because he's already stepped his foot over it. And if he sees a new limb down, sometimes it just kind of bothers him a little bit. It kind of gives them, you know, out of their regular scene.
It's November 11th, and HS videographer Philip Vanderpool has finally found a hole in his shooting schedule that will allow him a few minutes to hunt.
Well, today is November the 11th. We're here in Iowa. It's an evening hunt. This is the second day in a row we've got to our stand and seen big bucks. We come in here, walking across the cattle pasture to get to our stand, and right under our stand, 10 yards, is about a 160. I tell you what, it just seems like everything is happening to us. It's only like, it's about 2:20 in the afternoon, so it's, you gotta be out here and be in your stand. It's prime time right now, and we're just running late, but I tell you what, hang with us. We're gonna rattle and grunt, try to pull him out of this trough. He's still in here, so stay with us, man. This is gonna be exciting. as I kind of expected him to. I shot him for about 35. I thought he was about 35. I'm shooting one pin. Put it right just under the top of his back there. Man, that's exciting. We just got in that stand. I don't know if that's the same buck we saw crashing across or not. Beautiful 10-point look like. Just the way it's been going. Jimmy Hansen, I know how you feel, buddy. Of course, that one didn't have 5 drop times, but he was a super nice buck. Had great time length. Looked like a young deer with great genetics. What can you do? Just go back and try it again. Oh, man.
Prime time.